be back here to lead the festivities. You'll probably know who Chad Lance is because he's the weatherman on WKLP. As we get ready to go tonight, though, I need to ask you to take all these wonderful new cell phones and turn them off. Turn them off, not just down if you turn them off, because they interfere with our sound system up here if you don't. And if you like me, I have to go find my son to do it for me. I'll take this at least a few minutes to get that done. I'm going to check the mics. And remember, as we start the show, you're more than welcome to turn your chair so that you're facing in toward the stage. So get comfortable, let yourself move away from the table a little bit. If you need a little extra room down here, I can come and move the table or anything. Everybody good down there. We'll give you just one more minute to get settled and then we'll get started. Thank you, would you? Mike check with all of these. Mike, this one's good. Alright, check. Check. Yeah, alright. All good. Fine, ready. I like that. In their seat, I think we're ready. We're going to turn the sound on now so that you can hear Lance on the air, and then he'll be in here to start the telethon. Thanks for being here.
And thank you very much for shutting off your cell phones tonight. And that concludes the Farm Report on WKLM, your local access partner here in Maple Valley.
Maple Valley.
Your regularly scheduled City Council meeting will not be seen, thank goodness, in order to bring you the 1999 WKLM TV Telethon in its entirety, hosted by Maple Valley's very own Lance Chadwick. That's Lance Chadwick, humanitarian, celebrity, handsome, articulate, award-deserving weatherman from Channel 9. Lance is available for birthdays, weddings, and bar mitzvahs. And now, Lance Chadwick.
And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Lance Chadwick. You may recognize me from doing the weather on Channel 9. Well, today's forecast is partly rowdy with a chance of mirth. All right, and we have a special treat for you today. Oh my gosh, I just can't believe it. I am so excited they are finally here. We have a group that got their first break right here on WKLM 20 years ago. And they're back here today to help us raise $10,000 so we can continue to bring you quality programming such as the Science Fair Special, Physical Parameters of Inorganic Compounds Found in Zirconia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, best known for their hit single Better Together, which rose to number 2 on the Billboard charts. Let's go on the charting charts and show the numbers coming up. Let's see for this
gentlemen, it's just so great to be back here in Maple Valley. You know, we've had a real long well as a group, but hopefully tonight we'll redeem ourselves a little bit by making $10,000 here for the station so that they don't fade into obscurity the same way that we did.
We're good together as friends, singing in harmony. All time singing in harmony. Singing in harmony. Harmony.
Just so amazing. The Synchronistics here, they were a semi-finalist on the American Bandstand Preliminaries. Yeah, and they are here tonight to help us raise money so WKLM can continue to bring you quality programming such as income tax basics and the importance of reconciling Form 941 Schedule C. Our operator is ready and waiting. So pick up the phone and give us your pledge. Dial 516 WKLM. She's ready and waiting. Her name is Irma. Irma just turned 80. Happy birthday, Irma. Oh, you have a walker there. Nice new one. And it's got a horn. Nice. Any pledges yet? Oh, all right. Oh. What? They should be able to talk me in this. Oh, yes. Oh, you want us to do some interviews? All right, let's find out what the group has been up to for the past 20 years. This is so amazing. Who's first?
Well, hey, I'm Carl. Namaste. It's great to be here. I live just down the road with my mom, and I work down at the syrup factory.
Oh, fantastic!
Hi, I'm Peggy, and I teach driver's training, and I'm learning to speak Canadian.
I'll have a beer, eh? That's Canadian. Kind of like, take off the Great White North, you hoser. Take off, it's beauty, way to go.
That's right, man. Hey, I'm Barry, and
Barry has been performing the past few years at various venues. In fact, once he made a stop at Mishawaka at the Blue Gate Theater. But most recently, he has been performing at the Mitch Miller Dinner Theater in Branson, Missouri.
wow, you've really done your homework there, Lance.
Well, I am the president of the Synchronistics Fan Club, Maple Valley Branch.
That's great. That's great.
Oh, and I'm also the only owner of your bootleg copy of your very first performance here you guys did 20 years ago here on WKLM.
Really?
In fact, I have it right here. Here it is.
Yes.
Wow, that's
It's
the
us.
only copy.
Yes, it's the only copy. I bought it in 1981 at an auction. The very next year, the master copy was destroyed in the Great Maple Valley mudslide. But luckily, this one was saved. Hey, would you guys sign it for me?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Sweet!
Lance, while they're signing that, I just want to say how great it is, I think, for us to all be back together as a group again and be able to... Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. Hi, everybody. I'm Mindy, and I've been touring and working on my solo album. Pardon me?
Nothing.
For those of you who don't know, Barry and Mindy used to be married. To each other.
Well, hey guys, you see Mike is sitting over here at the keyboard again. Did you guys just hear some music somewhere?
Oh, yes. Mike used to play keyboards for the Synchronistics, but now he works right here at WKLM. How fun!
It's fun to see you, Mike, just like last time. Just like old times.
Oh, the Synchronistics back together again. Are you guys as excited about this as I am?
Yeah. Lance, if you don't mind, I'd like to sing one of my favorite songs.
Is it better together?
No, it's not. Trust me. This is a little song that I wrote in my hotel room in Green Bay. It's the last song we ever did as a group, right before we broke up.
Okay.
Oh, just before she destroyed the stage.
That's right, October 8th, 1979. I was at that concert. In fact, I was wearing this leisure suit. Mindy got so mad at the end of the song that she picked up a speaker and she threw it at Barry.
But she missed.
Yeah, but the speaker crashed into this light pole. The light pole came down, hurling itself on the drummer.
Now the drummer was unharmed. Well, mostly.
Yeah, but not the stage. The whole stage collapsed. They had to cancel the concert. It was awesome! Yet, very sad.
You know, that was the last time we ever saw each other.
They were supposed to be on the Johnny Carson show the very next night.
You know, it really would have been our first big break. It still hurts.
That was the day the music died.
Okay, wait. I don't think that's a very good idea. And I'm not sure this song is a very good idea either.
Oh, I think it is.
Oh, do we have insurance? I'm just kidding. No, really.
We toured around the Midwest, from Sheboygan to Fort Wayne. We toured around the Great Lakes till it ended in Green Bay. We played the clubs in Oshkosh, even played our wedding day. But my world came crashing down on me when you played me in Green Bay. Howard Johnson's in Green Bay. Oh, we played around, yes, we played around till I fell in love. We played around, yes, we played around till I fell in love. Until I fell in love with you. Our lives were picture perfect. We were happy as could be. Then he broke my heart and he wrecked my life when he played around on me. You're such a whopping loser all the way. He got my best friend drunk and then he choked her in Green Bay. Howard Johnson's in Green Bay. Oh, you played around, yeah, just like a hound. Oh, you played around. You pushed me down till I hit the ground, but I will rebound. 'Cause I am done with loving you. Done with you. Done with you. Done with you.
Fantastic! And to think, it's been 20 years since they did that song.
You know, that's the first time we've ever finished that song.
All right, if you like what you're watching, go ahead and pick up the phone and give us a call. No donation is too small. Anything at all. I really mean it. Anybody want a peanut? Oh, okay, well, let's go with this. And now, if you give $100 or more, you will receive the 34-song double album 8-track tape from their Hands Across the Intersection tour. 8-track tapes? Really, Barry? You guys don't have CDs yet?
Man, we got a whole semi-load of 8-tracks left from the last concert.
Super! All right, why don't we tell the fans something they don't already know? Peggy?
Well, okay. Oh, I sold a kidney for $5,000.
Wow!
Oh, they're up to 5,000 now?
Yeah.
The Synchronistics back together again! And just a reminder, every Friday night is Calypso night at the VFW. And now, let's go check out the community calendar! And wow! Hey, I just want to let you guys know, this is like a dream come true for me.
Yeah, Lance. Do you happen to know what time the induction ceremony is tomorrow?
Ceremony?
Yeah, you know, for the Disco Hall of Fame.
Disco Hall of Fame?
Yeah, you know, our manager said there was going to be a big groundbreaking system and new ceremony, and we were going to be inducted.
Whoa, there's a Disco Hall of Fame?
Didn't Peggy tell you?
Tell me what? I don't know anything.
All right, well, actually, the groundbreaking ceremony won't happen until next spring. But the induction ceremony, that still happened, and that's a for sure thing.
All right.
Provided the vote goes through tomorrow.
What vote?
The city council is going to vote tomorrow whether to go ahead with the Disco Hall of Fame or not.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. They haven't even decided on whether to build it? I thought that's why we were here.
It's just a formality, really. No worries. I mean, they just wanted to see how this telethon went first, that's all.
Wait a minute, you mean the vote tomorrow depends on how well we do in this telethon?
Well, yeah, there's no worries though. All we have to do is raise $10,000, that's all.
Well, what if we don't?
Well, then they'll close the station. But don't worry, that won't happen because, hello, you guys rock.
They're going to close the station if we don't raise $10,000?
Well, on a positive note, if you do raise $10,000, you can save the station, which means they'll probably vote yes on the Disco Hall of Fame. And that would be a huge boost to our local economy. I mean, all we have is syrup. And, our town's not doing so well. We wouldn't even have that new sidewalk if it wasn't for the stimulus package. And have you seen all these foreclosure signs at yards? I mean, this town is going bankrupt, and you guys are our last hope. So think of it this way. You guys are gonna be heroes. Oh, they need me for something. I'll be right back.
I can't believe they lied to us.
You know, you're not gonna, destroy the stage again, are you?
Oh, don't worry, Carl. I've been taking anger management classes.
I'm feeling a little lightheaded. I probably shouldn't have given blood this morning. But hey, $20 is $20.
$20 is sweet.
Yeah.
You know, guys, this is really, really awesome.
Carl, what is awesome?
Well, don't you see, dude? If we can raise the money and save WKFC, then we're going to be heroes.
Heroes?
Yeah, and once we're heroes again, maybe then we could go on tour again for money.
Tour? He cheated on me with her. I deserve to be calm and happy.
Look, Mindy, I'm sorry. I mean, he told me you were going to get a divorce.
Well, you got that right.
We are going to be heroes.
I said I'm sorry.
Oh, then everything's okay then.
Really?
No! Trust me, he broke my heart. I can't believe they lied to us, telling us that we were going to be inducted into the Disco Hall of Fame, and they hadn't even decided on whether or not to build it yet.
Well, listen, dudes, it's going to be okay. I mean, look, this station right here, WPMS, they are the ones who gave us our first start right here. And so, I mean, we really owe it to them to come together right now as a group and save the station. You know, we could have been so big, like Johnny Carson did. Guys, do you realize we were right there? We could totally be there again if Mindy agreed to go on tour with us.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
We just got our first pledge. It's from Jan Smith. Jan would like to donate 12 donuts.
Donuts! Yes!
Thank you, Jan. That's very nice of you. I'm sure Irma will appreciate that. Just a reminder to our viewers out there, we're looking for money.
Wait Lance.
Oh,
Yes, Carl. What is that, Carl?
Okay, if it's okay with you, I'd like to say hello to someone who's very special, who's watching at home right now. My mom. Hey, Mom, thanks for letting me move back home.
Hi, Mrs. Cosgrove!
Like this is a totally special day. My mom's never gotten to see me perform before. I mean, like, growing up, like, she had bingo and Tupperware parties, and so she never had the opportunity to come and see me. You know, there weren't very many. It was like 392 opportunities, but you know, who's counting? Right? The important thing is that she's watching right now, allegedly, and that is what is important. Hey, Mom, I love you!
Hey, Lance, listen, if it's okay with you, I'd like to do a little song that I wrote while we were on hiatus.
And you're playing it here for the very first time?
Yeah,
Sweet!
right. Listen, Lance, you know how they say that forgiveness is possibly the greatest virtue that anyone could have?
Really?
Yeah.
See, I thought it was fidelity.
Hey-o!
Hey, keep together there.
Okay, all right, so this is from me to you. Number 3, Mike. We can sing.
Best friend again. Please forgive me. I want to make amends and then I want to be with you. Be with you again.
All right, fantastic! If you like what you're watching, give us a call. Stay tuned to see if Barry and Mindy will get back together again right here on WKLM. All right, now if you pledge $250 or more, you will receive the 10-disc DVD box set, The Lord's Welk Years. The best of Bobby and Sissy. Any calls, Irma? Is that a no? Is she gonna do that all night? All right. You want us to go to commercial? There is no commercial? Public service announcement? All right, folks, we'll be right back after these words from the Maple Valley Syrup Museum. Be sure to take the 5-minute tour. We're out. Oh, I am so excited about this, guys. I mean, my contract is up for renewal with Channel 9. And if this goes well, this is the kind of thing that could elevate my career to Anchorman! I'm gonna get to be Anchorman!
Oh, great. Now we're responsible for Lance's career!
So, you're sorry that you boinked my friend?
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
And now you want to be with me again?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry I overreacted.
Well, hey, you know, I might have been partially to blame. Where are you going?
I need a cigarette.
I thought you quit smoking.
Well, I just started again.
I can always explain. Just give me a chance to explain. It was just a little bitty thing. You know what I'm saying?
I forgive you.
I'm sorry, what?
I forgive you for breaking up our group, for sending me off on my spiritual journey.
Carl, I'm sorry. You know, I was at a really low point in my life at that time, and spiritual journey.
Oh, dude, yeah, thanks for asking. Like, okay, after we split up in Green Bay, things got really, really rough for me. Like, I hit the bottle pretty hard, as well as using some other recreational activities. Well, okay, so then this one day, I woke up in a dumpster behind the middle school. And when that happened, I knew that I needed to get my life back on track.
Well, good for you, Carl.
So, after that happened, I shaved my head and became a Moonie. I moved to India, and then I lived for 6 months inside of this mud-covered hut with nobody but a chicken who was named Javier. You know what? I learned more in India than anything I learned in the whole 5th grade. Both times through, actually. You know, I'm talking about things like love and things like caring. Oh. But mostly I'm talking about things like bathing in seaweed floating in the Gulf of Harrach. I love you.
Oh, Carl, that is so sweet. I love you too.
No. Not like that. Not like a brother and sister love. It's man love. Really manly man love. The kind of love that makes me want to be with you in a manly way.
Carl, I thought you were gay.
Okay, no, look. You spend one indiscreet night on Fire Island, all of a sudden you're labeled for life? Come on.
Well, it was more like a month.
Well, no, look, see, I was confused, but I am not confused anymore. No, really, Mom. No, Mom, look, I'm not confused anymore. I mean, seriously, I read stuff like L. Ron Hubbard.
You know, not to change the subject, but I bet this is worth some money.
I bet it is too.
Seriously, Mom, look at her. Isn't she a really great girl? She's so beautiful. I mean, she kind of looks like you did when you were young.
You know, Carl,
There might be some issues with that thought.
we're not on the air right now.
You know, really, I've been thinking about you for like 20 years.
You have? Oh, Carl, but we hardly know each other. I mean, sure, we were in home ec together in the 8th grade and made like carrot cake and stuff, and yeah, we toured for several years, but golly, we never really hung out, and are you sure you're not gay?
No, I'm just a totally snappy dresser. Well, no, listen, I mean, it's okay if you don't know me, you get to know me. I know you. Anyway.
Are we live yet? And we're live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. Where's Barry and Mindy?
Well, you know, Lance, that's not important right now. Right now, I would really like to sing a song that I wrote after eating curry with the Dalai Lama.
You know the Dalai Lama?
Oh, dude, totally, we partied. I love the way you walk, and I love the way you talk, and I love you all the time, wish you were mine. I watch you after school, watch you go from hot to cool, as I peek between your fence posts, just to watch you frolic in your swimming pool. I watch you as you eat, with your family eating meat, and I watched you do your homework through your bedroom window pane. I watch you as you smile with that stuffed toy crocodile that you hold like a baby sheep when you were fast asleep. And that's why I followed you home.
That's why you followed me.
To love you from afar.
Love me from afar.
And be with you every day. I took some pictures, here they are. That's why I followed you home.
That's why you followed me home.
watch you, watch you, 'cause I love you this much. I love you. I love you, Peggy, more than all of the hashish and turkey.
Fantastic! We just got our first real pledge.
Awesome, awesome.
It is $100 from the American Boyer Society.
Gee, Boyer's totally rock. I don't know what that is.
All right, $100. And at this rate, we'll reach our goal in like 3 months.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We'll get there, right?
Yes?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Excuse me, I need to take care of something here. Give me the form. What's this?
What?
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, what? Okay. Carl, what are you doing?
Peggy, will you marry me?
Oh, gosh.
Are we getting this?
Oh, gosh. Carl, there's no ring in this box.
No, I've got one on layaway.
Just make sure you get a better divorce lawyer than I do, honey.
No, listen, Mom, look, I know you're upset. Look, I wanted to tell you about it, but I couldn't interrupt you. You were watching SmackDown, and...
Carl, you don't want me. I've got baggage.
Well, like, is it Samsonite baby?
It looks like we're getting a call. Let's go to the phone. Stay tuned for Peggy's answer.
And we're out.
A synchronistic marriage proposal live on WKLM. This is the greatest day of my life.
Minnie, think of the money we could make if we went on tour. You know, wouldn't it be great? A wedding could kick off the whole reunion tour. It'd be
We are not going on tour.
I'm too old to sell my eggs anymore.
Besides, you don't even need the tour.
But I do.
I do too.
All the money you're making on the publishing rights to Better Together, I'm sure you're making a ton of money.
Well, whatever. Maybe we should do better together. Maybe it'd bring in some pledges.
We are not doing Better Together.
Already.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my, live TV. Took me a while to get that horn off your cane there. Here you go, Irma. Sorry about that. All right, we're back, and we have a question from the studio audience. Not a pledge, but a question. Jennifer Garcia would like to know, how did the group get started? Oh, I know this one. Can I answer? What's that? Let the group answer? Okay.
Well, actually, Lance, we all met right here at Maple Valley High School.
Go Fighting Syrup!
That's right.
Whoa! No, see, we were the Fighting Syrup.
Yeah, we were. Matter of fact, we all thought Carl was a little older.
But, you know, 8th grade social studies is the best 5 years of my life.
Yeah. Did you know we thought you was a teenager?
Did you? Actually, I was.
Well, anyway, that's where we all met. And, you know, I had this great idea. See, I saw Mindy. She was doing this interpretive dance while whistling the theme song to Rocky and interpreting Mark Spitz winning 7 gold medals in the 1972 Olympics. It was amazing, and I knew right then I had found my soulmate right then.
Anyone got a shovel?
Anyway, the thing about it...
Barry, I heard that you discovered Mindy.
Well, yeah, Lance, actually, I wouldn't say discovered. Actually, I would say it was helping her realize how talented she was. You see, I just helped Mindy gain her confidence. Then you might say Mindy discovered herself.
Oh.
Yeah.
I also heard you got Mindy into her first play.
Yeah, well, at first I couldn't convince her to do it, but after a while I did. I mean, played Juliet to my Romeo in the school play. It was the only way I could get her to kiss me.
He's so sweet.
Yeah. High school back then was just so sweet, wasn't it? When love was innocent and true. That was before the deceit train pulled into Betrayal Town.
Well, after that, you know what happens then. Minnie gets the lead in every school play. And you know what then? The guys start hitting on her because she's so mesmerizing. I had to think fast. So I got this great idea. I thought I'll just start an a cappella group with Carl and Peggy.
Yeah, we called ourselves the Four Windpies.
Windpipes. But the Four Windpipes just really didn't capture how well we worked together. So we changed our name to the Synchronistics. When did we change our name?
Looks like Carl's had a little too much hippie lettuce, huh? Hey, you got any on ya? Oh, I'm just kidding. No, really, there's just so much pressure, do you? Oh, the proposal, right? We haven't heard Peggy's answer.
Peggy, will you...
Carl,
What was I gonna say?
Carl, I'm not the right person for you.
No, you totally are. Look, I've got pictures.
No.
Lance, I'd like to do a song about relationships.
Oh, is it better to...
No,
Okay.
this is a true story. The music starts. In the battle of the sexes, from the time of Lysistrata, when women had enough of men, to sex they just said, nah.
That means no.
The way I feel right now, men leave me cold as I suppose.
And maybe you're hot.
I believe that women do need men, about as much as fish need bicycles.
Okay, this is not going to be my favorite song.
But you brought it upon yourself, baby. I want no more men. I don't believe in Barbie and Ken. I want no more men. I'll be much happier than without any more men.
Okay, so you never went out with anybody after we broke up?
What do you care? I want no more men. I'll say it over again. I want no more men. I'd rather be Madonna than Hens than have any more men.
Okay, for your information, I do care for the record.
Care about touring.
Whatever.
I need a little time for me to just play or go climb a tree. I feel lower than old pond scum than to live my life under the thumb of
You
men.
were never under my
Oh,
thumb.
your thumb has my face print on it.
Right here.
I want no more men. I'll say it over again. I want no more men. I'd rather be like Ellen DeGeneres. No more men. I'll write it down with a fountain pen. I want no more men. I'd rather date a Val or a Bev than a bear again. No more men.
Awesome, all right. We just got $400 from Luella Drake and the Maple Valley Lady Bikers Club. All right, that takes us up to $500. They like your argument songs. Do more of those. Hey, let's go visit Irma. And we're out. Oh, you guys are the best. I know you can do it. I know you can.
Yeah, Lance, I was wondering something. How could we have been mistaken about that induction ceremony?
Oh, didn't Peggy tell you about it?
I said I don't know anything. Nothing. I know nothing.
Okay, really, Minnie, it'll be fine. It'll all be okay. All right?
Oh, I'm getting a call. We're getting so many calls. I gotta go help with the phone in the back. I'll be right back.
So, you've completely given up on men, huh?
Oh, not completely. I mean, I do have some trust issues that have, kept me from falling in love. Thank you for that, by the way. And oh yeah, why did you cheat on me?
Well, I mean, my therapist said it was because I didn't think I was good enough for you. And I was afraid you'd leave me for somebody else. So I sabotaged the relationship before you would leave me.
Whoa, a preemptive strike.
You thought I would leave you.
Yeah.
Did I ever give you a reason to think that?
Well, actually...
Now see, Peggy, look, they're totally making up right now. They're working it out, and we could too. I really want to spend the rest of my life with you, for better or worse, for rain or shine, through a cavity search in Garrett.
I have a child.
Already? But we haven't even kissed yet.
How old is your child?
He's 19.
It's a boy. We've got a boy!
Did you say 19?
Yes.
Have you been with anybody since
No.
Did you do that whole test tube thing?
No.
He's yours, you idiot.
I got it.
Dude, that's really trippy. This is totally awesome. I mean, what if I bought him a Happy Meal?
Why didn't you tell me you had a child?
Because you don't want to be a father.
Well, how do you know?
What? So, what's his name?
His name is Manilow. You know, like, oh, Mandy, well, you came and you gave without taking.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it. We got it.
Okay, listen. I really probably should help you out here. I could be the father. This isn't gonna hurt our chances of going on tour or anything, is it?
Oh,
You know what? I think you're right. He does need to have a man in his life. Like a father.
no, he doesn't. He's a grown-up.
No, listen. Everyone needs a man in their life, and I would love to be his man. No, totally. We could we could go swimming at the Y and sing show tunes together, and unless Barry wanted to.
Well, I got a lot on my plate right now.
Well, see, there you have it.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Don't you need my help? Can't you use some money?
Well, yeah, I can use the money, but, I want to do this on my own.
Well, wait a minute. You can't deny me the right to see my son in hell.
Just a minute ago, you didn't even want to be a father.
Yeah, but that was before you denied me.
See what I have to put up with?
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
Welcome back to WKLM.
Hey, Lance, I would like to do a song about my little man-child.
You have a man-child? I'm gonna win a Pulitzer Prize for this!
Peggy wrote a song. Isn't that really awesome?
I gave birth to a little man-child, a 12-pound baby boy. How I cried when I had my man-child, a 23-inch long bundle of joy. I raised him by myself, and I will say no thanks to you. He was sad, he had no daddy, someone he could look up to. How I love my little man-child, I can't love him enough. He's a man, my little man-child, I hope to see him soon enough. Even though he's now in prison, I love him a lot. He's a man, my little man-child, doing 3
find his dad. When he finds him, he will beat him like a snare drum. Then he'll be glad.
Fantastic! We just got $400 from the Maple Valley Depression Clinic! Yeah, go Prozac! All right, that moves us up to $900. All right. Hey, I think we might be getting another call here soon after that song. I mean, that was one awesome song. Oh, hey, why isn't Emma answered Emma? You can't take a smoke break right now. This isn't 1979 anymore. You can't smoke on the studio. Yeah, this is 1999 now. What, you're still not going to answer the phone? Oh no, now it's a donut break? What? You want me to answer the phone? All right, whatever. Yeah. It's WKLM. I told you not to call me here at work, Mom. I don't have an extra hour to talk right now. And we're out.
So, listen, Peggy, listen, is your son really breaking out of prison to find me right now and beat me?
No, I told him you were dead.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's just my dream.
But he's in prison, right?
Well, no, because actually he got out last week on good behavior. And he's watching at home from the trailer right now. So don't make me mad.
I promise I won't. I won't.
You know what? This is totally awesome. We really have to celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Well, guys, Peggy's son is out of prison.
What?
Okay, whatever.
I don't even know him.
Well, now, dudes, come on, listen. Come on now. We gotta stick together. We are professionals right here. Okay? And no matter what happens to us today, we've got to remember that we can't lose our funky stuff.
And live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to
Lance, if it's okay with you right now, we would all like to get on board the Funk Train.
Oh, I love that song! Can I sing along? Sounds like they need my help with the back again. I'll be right back.
I can't believe we kind of remember the chords on that, and they kind of remember the choreography.
You know, guys, it's just like riding a bike without your helmet.
You know, you can leave disco, but disco never leaves you. Darn it.
You know, isn't this totally awesome? It's just like we're back together again.
Oh, you know, that was exactly what I wanted to do. Get back together with my ex-husband,
Hey, all right.
who cheated on me with my best friend, and had a prison man baby with her.
I didn't know.
I mean, it was only one time, right, Bear?
Well, okay, so I had one little indiscretion. Am I gonna have to pay for it forever?
Yeah.
Well, gosh, I don't know why. It was just one time, that's it.
Now, look, Mindy, everybody makes mistakes, but we all forgave Milli Vanilli.
That whole little thing.
How about Michael Vick? Bill Clinton. Well, look, dudes. What you gotta remember is that life is all about forgiveness. You know? Well, okay. It's forgiveness and like a warm cup of chai tea. If it's got just a little hint of paprika in it.
Okay, Carl, focus! What were you saying? Focus!
And it's about touring because we really need the money.
Mindy, I'm broke.
I mean, come on.
So, was that the only time you cheated on me?
Well, yeah, come on.
Did you quit drinking?
Well, yes, of course, yes.
Okay, if we raise this $10,000 and go on tour.
Oh, thank you so much. Don't you see now? We are healing.
Yeah, don't push it, Carl.
Well, no, dudes and dudettes, don't you see? We had such awesomely great times together, and we can totally get that back. Okay, now listen. If everybody goes around and says one good memory that you have, we can totally complete the healing process. No, I'm serious. Listen. I'll go first. Okay. Do you guys remember way back when Peggy said that she had a son?
Carl, that was like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, totally. So who's gonna go next? Guys, come on. Dude, it feels like cleansing your moon chakra with icalonic from the river of knowledge. Come on, Peggy, here you go.
All right. Well, I guess a good memory is, well, being together and having money and having an indoor bathroom.
Hey, I love you now more than I ever have.
Carl, I'm dating someone.
Really? Who?
One of my driver's training students.
Wait, do you mean like these 14-year-old kids right here?
Well, they never told me how old he was.
You know, I don't even know why I let myself get close to people.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I'll be fine. I will be fine. Okay. Mindy, you come and share a good memory that you have with us. From back when we were together. Share a good memory.
I can't think of one.
Oh, come on now. You can too. I know it.
Okay. Grover City, and
Yeah.
oh, we went for a walk in a park, and Barry picked some flowers for me. That is so romantic. They were really pretty.
And then I got arrested for defacing public property.
That is so sweet.
See now, guys, don't you see it? There go the emotional floodgates, man. Come on. Barry dude, come on. Share a good memory that you had with us.
All right, okay. Remember the Gainesville concert? Lake Okeechobee? Remember? Yeah? Mindy, we went up to the Lake Okeechobee after the concert. We went skinny dipping, and then you don't remember what happened next, yeah?
That wasn't me. Calm and happy. You deserve to be calm and happy. You deserve to be calm and happy.
And now, don't you see, that is why it is so important for us to remember the good times that we had, and especially who we had them with.
Live in 3, 2, 1. We just lost $400 from the Maple Valley Depression Clinic.
Oh, that's so hot.
Yeah, take us back down to $500. I guess they didn't like your Happy Funk Train song. I guess it was bad for business.
They could take money away?
I hope you guys don't try to do any more fun songs anymore.
Lance, we do have a good song. We can sing a song that about the things we were just talking about. Yeah, it's about good times.
Oh no! They just took money away.
It'll be okay, Lance. This is a song about the good times and why the good times are good and why the bad times are not good, right?
Hold me close and treat me to your lip buffet. So remember the good times we had. The good times were better than bad. The bad times will just make you sad. So just remember the good times and be glad. You were the Starsky to my Hutch. And if you leave me, I will miss you 'cause I love you so much. You were the Mindy to my Mork. And when we kissed, your lips are tasty like a piece of roast pork. Remember the good times we had. The good times are better than bad. The bad times will just make you sad. So just remember the good times. Just remember the good times.
I slept with Carl.
You what?
I slept with Carl.
You mean Carl?
Yeah, he was great, by the way.
I was?
Yeah. I just couldn't keep the secret any longer.
Carl? I'm gonna kill you, Carl! You should know! You disco junkie!
We're not live yet. You gotta tell me they're coming back, right? Please tell me they're coming back. Oh wait. What? Somebody's talking in my ear here. What? This is just iced tea. No, it's just iced tea. It's just so much pressure. 2, 1. Welcome back. And oh my gosh, we just got $1,000 from the Maple Valley Association of Divorce Attorneys. It says here the Synchronicistics could be our poster child. All right. They like it when you guys argue.
$100 there. Watch me. We should be up to $2,500 now after that. Yeah, I forgot to move it up a little higher. Only $7,500 more to go to hit our goal, and less than an hour to do it. Do you believe in miracles?
Sing.
We can dance till we drop, and we're never gonna stop until we reach our goal. Gonna find us a groove, gonna bust out a groove. We're gonna take control with a dance control. A funk dance to dance, the perfect chance to make a cosmic splash. Raise the dancing spree and synchronicity to raise a lot of cash. Synchronistic dancing. Show you how. Synchronistic dancing.
Get ready now.
We'll go ballistic dancing. We'll dance our hands away. 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 Away.
All right. Hey, do the waffle. The Bronco. Yeah, how about the music? Yeah, Sailor. Oh, we are dancing now.
Helmets on, we're gonna dance till dawn, or at least until we lose. There's no excuse, we can bust let loose the power of our shoes. Synchronistic dancing. Synchronistic dancing.
Get ready now.
Raising cash with our mystic dancing. We'll dance our minds away. 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 Away.
All right! The Synchronistic are back, and they're dancing their pants away! Let's go to the phone!
And we're out.
Oh, I know you guys can do it. We can really raise the money. No pressure or anything. I just really need this. I want to make Anchorman.
Okay, so first of all, I want to apologize. Okay. To Carl. I didn't mean to do it, all right? And in my defense, I don't remember Gainesville very well. I mean, I can't be held responsible for what I do when I'm with Miller Lite.
You know, it's okay, it really is. I'm over it. Let's just finish this telethon, raise the $10,000, and go our separate ways.
Dude, this is totally harshing out my mellow.
Okay, there's one thing I want to get cleared up right now. Maybe. I think it's your turn to apologize to me.
For what?
Duh, for sleeping with Carl.
You slept with Peggy, so we're even.
Okay, no. We are so not even. We are way so not even. What you did was so much worse than what I did.
Why?
Men are expected to do things like that.
That is just lovely.
No, it's not lovely. You are the woman, so shame on you. I mean, women are supposed.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not kidding. I mean, it's society's fault. I mean, think about it. Society dictates. It almost encourages men to do those kind of things. And truthfully, I mean, you as women dictate what society is and does. So technically, it's your fault for what I did and the way I turned out. I mean, shame on you. Well, I'm right, am I? I'm right? I'm right.
No.
Yes?
Yes? I don't know.
Okay, so anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is now that I've thought about all this is the fact that, you know, you as a woman really birthed society. I I mean, after all, we can't give birth. You are the birth givers, all right? So, I mean, technically, you birthed society. Technically, you birthed me. So it really is your fault of the way I turned out.
I thought you were trying to win me back.
I'm trying reverse psychology.
Whatever. Can we finish the telethon?
Well, you know what I think? I believe that Mindy is right. But also, so is Barry.
Right.
You see, this is about getting back together. Or not getting back together. It's about saving the station.
Yeah.
Or not saving it. You see, what this really is about is second chances. I mean, how many second chances do we get in life, Peggy?
4? 5?
Well, you know, we don't get many. We don't get many. And you know, this could be our second chance. Right now is our chance to show our beloved fans right here in
Maple Valley.
well, yeah, this is our chance to show our fans here in Maple Valley that we are bigger than this. So, come on guys, I mean, WKLM right here, they gave us our first start. So I think we owe it to them. So, come on now, what do you say? You know what? Not even this neck brace is gonna stop me from entertaining these people. Oh! Well, come on now, guys. What do you say? Right now, let's get our second win. Let's shake things up a little bit, and let's make a little bit of money.
What are you talking about?
And we're live in 3, 2,
What?
1.
What the heck is going on here? We just lost $200 after that last song.
I told you messed that dance up.
No doubt. Hey, Lance,
Yeah.
I think the only thing we can do right now is bump our booty around.
Oh, wait, no. That's a happy song. They don't like happy songs. Another happy song. Let's warm up.
Bump your booty rock. Bump your booty rock.
When you're feeling down and blue, and you don't know what to do, you just find a rope and you do the bump. It'll make you feel brand new.
Bump your booty rock. Bump
it high, you can bump it low. Bump your little toe now. Bump all day and bump so hard. So wait till you bump it so hard.
Bump your booty rock. Bump your booty rock.
When the man hands on you Get a boot job. Buy a monkey.
All right, fantastic. We just got another $400. This one comes from Gina Browen and the Maple Valley Chiropractic Clinic. All right, there. We're up to $1,700 now. Oh, and by the way, here, Carl, you got to get beside me for this one. Oh yeah, if you pledge $300 or more, you will get Carl's Nepalese cookbook, Curry on a Sugar Budget. And tell them what else they'll get, Irma.
And grout.
Okay, first of all, I don't remember writing all of those lyrics.
Yeah, well, I might have improvised just a little.
Look at you, you're smiling, having fun. Yes, you are. I just saw you smiling. Come on, what's it gonna take to get you to go on tour? I mean, look at this is awesome.
You know what, dude? This really is awesome.
Yeah, it's
You
awesome.
already booked the tour or something?
Well, listen, now that you bring it up, I asked our manager to book a reunion tour. We got 32 dates locked in right now! Is it okay?
It's a little presumptuous, don't you think?
Listen, he said all we gotta do is finish this telethon without destroying the station. We're good to go. Why not? Why? Yeah, Minnie, go on tour. Minnie, look, it'll be a great way for us to get back in the groove of things.
Come on, Mindy.
What do you-
You're broke. I am broke.
I am too.
Okay, what's it gonna take? I said I was sorry. I mean, what do you want me to do? Okay?
I want you to grovel.
I've been groveling all night here.
Grovel some more.
I grovel. I said I'm sorry. Carl, help me out here. Okay? Okay, so, all right, if we go on tour, we'll just be back together. It'll all be good between us again.
Well, like, when we go on tour, we're just gonna do, like, all of our old stuff, right?
Well, no, Carl, I've been thinking about that, Carl, because really, Carl, I think we go on tour, we hang out, we get a new sound. That's right, we'll get a new sound. Look,
Wait,
my
wait,
new
new sound?
We don't like this
We
song.
don't need a new sound.
Yeah, we do. We need a new sound and new songs. That's what we need.
Why?
Why? Because disco sucks. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, mister, you have said some hurtful things in your day, but that takes the cake.
Disco is dead.
It is not.
Disco died in 1979 when they burned all those disco records at Comiskey Park. It's over.
Oh, mister, don't even say that.
Well, but dude, I got my polyester back on, man.
Carl, I gotta tell you, they found that polyester causes cancer.
Oh, that totally explains this vestigial tail.
Okay, guys, okay. Look, here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna raise that $10,000 to the station. We're gonna build that Disco Hall of Fame. We're gonna be inducted, and disco is gonna live forever!
Look at you, you do care.
What?
You care about disco. You see yourself real excited.
You were messing with me. Oh, don't mess with me.
Why not? You care?
I told you, grovel.
I've been groveling. This is good, baby. This is good. We can go on tour now.
Grovel, 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 grovel. Why do you want to go on tour?
Well, it'll just give us a chance to be back together, Mindy. We need you, Mindy. We need you. Okay? We need you. Yeah, those are big words.
So you insult me and then you're trying to say you love me.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
But isn't that what you used to call your tough love?
Oh, it's a good idea, Carl. Yeah, I mean, this is just tough love, Mindy.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1. Live. Blah, 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 blah.
Lance, listen, we'd like to do a song about what we were just talking about.
Okay.
Why can't love be easier than it is? Why is love much easier in showbiz? I need someone who loves me so much less cheesier than you had loved me once before.
tough love reminds me of the summer my parents sent me to camp. And when I'd come home, they'd moved. Why, Mother, why? What? Oh, what's that? You want me to read a card? The station manager has one for me? So I don't. Oh, did we get a call? Oh, sorry. All right. So what do you got for us, Irma? All right. Hey, look, we got another pledge. It says here, we got $300 from Lucy's Dating Service, where they make love easy and affordable. There's no tough love at Lucy's unless you pay for it. And for an extra $50, you can get the full plan. That includes.
And we're out.
Hey, I know you guys can do this. I mean, we can raise $10,000. I mean, we just moved up a little bit more. Could you move it up to $2,000 now? Yeah, we are so screwed.
Guys, you gotta admit, we work well together.
Yeah, when we're fighting, it's the only time they like us.
Yo, Mindy, that's what people are into these days. Dysfunctional talk shows and fighting and all that stuff.
I like the old days better.
Yeah, totally, because the old days were happier with disco. Oh, and guys, it's our job to bring it back. To save the world with disco and make it a happy place once again.
With the Disco Hall of Fame!
Where they can name a sandwich after us.
Yes!
I don't know why you want to go on tour so badly. You have better together. I mean, you must be making a ton of money off the royalties from that. You should just, I don't know, retire to the Bahamas or something.
Yeah, well, about Better Together. You see, I kind of lost the publishing rights to Better Together.
You did what? What?
Well, I mean, you remember when we broke up, man? I moved to Vegas, I played some clubs, and, you know, I met that blackjack dealer named Eureka. I moved in with her, got hooked on gambling, and, I mean, I lost the publishing rights to Better Together in a poker game.
How could you do that?
Well, I had a full house.
How could you lose the rights to the only song that ever meant anything to this group?
Well, whatever. If it means that much to you, why haven't you wanted to sing it all night?
Oh my gosh.
What?
It wasn't about love, was it?
What wasn't about love?
Why, you came back.
What are you
Oh,
talking
you
about?
didn't come back because you love me. You came back because you're broke.
Okay, wait a minute. That is not entirely true.
You're just here for money.
That is not correct.
You're scamming us. He's using all of us to get back together and go on tour so he can continue with this gambling addiction.
Okay, right. Now, you don't have to go all despondent on me here. Remember, it's society's fault. You know, the word giver is not...
Loser.
Wait a minute. Let's not resort to name calling here.
You're weak.
Ooh, yeah? Well, you're overrated.
Well, your lyrics sound like Mickey Mouse on crack.
And when you sing, my ears want to vomit.
Your singing sounds like a cat choking up a hair bar.
You think so?
Hey, I know
Jokes, all right? If I had you in my
That's a
heart.
good song. I really like that one.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
I'm single. I like taking long walks on the beach. Playing mahjong? Call me.
Yeah, Lance, I'd like to do a song about feelings.
Feelings. Nothing more than.
No, it's not. And I don't think this song is a very good idea right here.
yank my chain.
You make me go insane. You yank my chain.
When you say those things to me,
Those rotten things that you say to me.
I wanna scream and shout.
Bring you out.
I wanna shake you like a tree.
You were nice to me long ago.
You raised me up to a new plateau.
And now I'm in a trough.
And the gloves are off. I hope you have a good HMO. You yank my chain.
You make me go insane. You yank my chain.
Y-A-N-K-M-Y-C-H-A-I.
chain.
My anger I cannot contain.
You yank my chain, you yank my chain.
I spin you like a weather vane.
The golden rule says you should be nice. Before we act, you should both think twice.
And if your cheek is turned and you still get burned, stick its head in a wooden vice. You yank my chain. You make me go insane. You yank my chain. Y-A-N-K-N-Y-C-H-A-I-N-K-K. Y-A-N-K-N-Y-C-H-A-I-N-K-K. You yank my chain, you yank my chain. I'll hit you like a choo-choo train. You yank my chain, you yank my chain.
I'll amputate your little brain.
You yank my chain.
You yank my chain.
You yank my chain. You yank my chain.
All right, we just doubled our money.
What?
Yeah, double our money. We have several pledges here. Here's one pledge from Natalie Steery. Natalie would like to pledge $200, and she has a request.
Really?
Yes, she'd like to yank Barry's chain. Who wouldn't? All right, let's move the thermometer up. Hey, we're all with us. $4,000. All right, only 6,000 more to go. Whew, just to keep our doors open. Seems like a lot. I know it is. So all you kids at home, I want you to go find your mom's purse. Open it up, get out her credit card. There's a 16-digit number on it. Flip it over, give us the 3 digits on the back, 2 minutes. All right, so we can continue to bring you quality programming such as the use of dried raisins in food planning. Really?
And we're out.
Lance, I got a great idea. What if we sell some copies of this video?
Oh, no. That is a collector's item. Copies would diminish its value. Oh, don't worry. We will get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. I need to reach one.
Okay, you know what, guys? I'm so stoked right now.
Carl, I think it's sweet and all that you want to keep the group together.
Well, don't you see? That's what it's all about, girlfriend. It's all about getting back together. Oh, and organic farming. Like, okay, seriously, did you guys know that they have found a way to grow mushrooms in a completely dark room using nothing but poop?
Carl, focus.
So, Bear, what song do you think we should do next?
You know, what difference does it make? I mean, they only want to hear our fight songs.
Well, that's just like you going all
Well, I
this
think the
fun.
only way that we're going to get $10,000 now is if we have a full Jerry Springer chair roll.
Giving up, that's it. Going spawning on us. That's the way she works.
Yeah, give it a rest.
I don't know what the next line is.
The piano player back here tells me something is good.
Please tell me.
Mike, what's good? Ralph, what's good?
You're making up.
These two? No, they're not.
It looks like it, but they're not.
But, you know, if they can make up, maybe you and I could.
Very funny, you're going to be getting back together real soon, guys. Come on. You know?
Is that where we are?
this.
What's that? Okay, you see what's going on here? I think what's going on is that they're making up. Because it really looks like they're in love, and I will explain why. You know, Peggy, what's the opposite of love?
Car wash! Jerry dirty? Chicken pox!
Okay, now, what most people would have said is that the opposite of love is hate. But that's not true. You see, the opposite of love truly is indifference.
I hate pop quizzes.
Well, no, don't you see? There's not enough love in the world. Right now, you two are playing tug of war back and forth like a French mime wearing spandex. Like an ox that... Well, you see, Barry, there's not enough love in the world. And what little bit of love there is, people want to get rid of it. But I don't think we should let them. I think we need to have a war on love. I think we need to fight to keep love together.
And we're live in 3,
I think
2,
that's right.
1.
What?
Houston, we have some problems. What are you guys doing to my telephone?
Lance, I would like to make a confession.
Mindy has a confession.
I didn't sleep with Carl.
I knew it!
Oh, Lance, I'd like to say one more thing. Barry wets the bed.
I was thinking that night. What do you think that
Stay back! It's a war!
There's a war brewing out there. This war on love is deep.
got a pledge that came in for $300. It's from Gene Leak and then National Rifle Association.
Man,
Yeah, that takes all the way up to $6,000 now. Look at that. Oh yeah, you guys are looking at. Yeah, you're looking at the next Anchorman. All right. Oh, what's that? Oh, I don't need any coffee.
you know what, guys? I am so stoked.
Carl, how do you do it? How do you remain so optimistic all the time?
Well, that's easy. Because of you. You're such a beacon of hope and light. You're so real and so honest.
I don't teach driver's training.
You're a liar!
You don't teach driver's training?
No.
Well, what do you do?
Well, okay. Now, when the group broke up, I just had to get away, okay? And so I moved down to Florida, and I became a Hooters girl.
You mean you're a Hooters girl?
I was.
But why did you say you were a driver's training instructor?
Well, because I thought you guys might respect me more if I was a driver's training instructor instead of someone who walked around in a skimpy outfit serving chicken wings to guys.
No.
Anyways, the tips were good and the customers liked me and all, but then one time someone asked me if I would consider stripping.
What? You mean you're a stripper?
No.
Barry.
I mean, that'd be terrible. That'd be terrible.
I mean, I knew right then and there that I didn't want to be known for that. I wanted to be respected for my talent and not my, you know.
Your arthritis?
Right then and there, I quit.
Oh, that was so brave of you.
And I'm not dating anyone.
Oh, you're not?
I am a terrible person.
No, you're not. You're just a liar. Oh, no, I didn't mean it in a bad way.
So do you really have a son?
Yes, I'm not a liar. Well, you know, except for the part about teaching driver's training and the part about stripping.
Yeah, I knew it.
Barry!
That's terrible.
But I don't do it anymore. I quit like 5 years ago.
Why would you even do that?
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to see what it was like to be you.
Oh my gosh, is that why you slept with Barry? So you can see what it's like to be me?
I don't know what I was thinking. He's such an idiot.
Hello, I'm right here.
It was just always so hard being in your shadow.
Shadow?
Well, yes. You were the group. No offense, Barry, but I mean, people loved you. I mean, I guess I just wanted to see what it was like to be in the limelight, you know, to shine.
Why didn't you ever say anything?
I don't know why I didn't say anything.
I still love you and want to be with you.
You do?
Even though thousands of men have seen your Virginia. Your mascara really makes your eyes pop.
All right, I've been working on my impressions backstage. See if you guys can guess this one. I am not a crook. Read my lips. I never had sexual relations with that woman.
Oh, and President of the United States, I declare today National Disco Day!
Hey, Lance, I would like to do a song, and I've never done it before, ever, and it's for everyone out there who wants to shine.
I'm shining right now.
I'm in the shadow of the spotlight, a dark corner of the stage, in the second row where the lights are low, like a groundhog in a cage, where I'm kept all day in darkness by the keeper of the zoo, wishing every day I could run away. I would bid this cage adieu. I don't need no stinking Groundhog Day. Run, groundhog, run. Take a little chance in life and turn the page. Run, groundhog, run. Past the zookeeper and flee the cage. Run, groundhog, run. In the light and take the center stage. Run, groundhog. I'm in the light on center stage. Like
Don't you see it's a
that.
story about a groundhog?
It's a metaphor, doofus.
Oh, a metaphor. What does that mean?
All my life I've been a groundhog, waiting for my day to shine. I can take a chance, I can sing and dance, all I do is toe the line. I don't get no satisfaction, seeing daylight once a year. Gonna take a chance, gonna sing and dance, all the kids are gonna cheer. Look, Mommy, the groundhog is escaping! Run, groundhog, run, past the zookeeper and flee the cage. Run, groundhog, run, in the light and take the center stage. Run, Peggy, run, I'm in the spotlight on the center stage. I'm in the light on center stage. Shine, shine, Peggy,
Fantastic! We just received $200 from Don Dirksen and Pamela Locker and the Maple Valley Petting Zoo!
Just remember, have your groundhog spayed or neutered.
And we're out!
Okay, so you're the groundhog,
Yes.
and I'm the...
The zookeeper. No, see, I'm totally following it.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, I never realized. I'm so sorry. I didn't know how selfish I've been.
That's okay. I still have a couple more organs left I can sell.
You know, I think you guys should do the tour without me.
What? Who would I sing Mindy's song
You
to?
should sing it to Peggy.
Her name's not Mindy?
She deserves to be in the limelight. She should be on center stage.
We need you.
No, you don't. I thought I was special, but I'm really not.
Yeah, well, yes, you are special. We need you here. You're part of us.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
Count slower ever, oh my gosh! I just got back there, got a refill. Oh, we're on the air already. Alright, hey!
Welcome back to WKLM.
We just got another pledge. It's from Carl's mom. It's for $1,000. Yeah, thanks, Mom. Apparently, she wants Carl out of the house. Oh yeah, and that brings us up to $7,524.12 donuts. Come on, people. Just a little bit more. Put us through to the top, and we're gonna be eating synchronistic sandwiches out of the what's the name of that cafeteria? Synchronistic Club sandwiches out of the Ava Cafeteria. cafeteria.
And it's right down the hall from the Bee Gees wing, right next to the Travolta John. I saw the plans. I saw the plans.
Lance, listen. I'd like to do a song about somebody really special. No, not you, Lance. Not you, Mindy.
Oh, I like that song, Mindy's song.
Dude, he's gonna do Mindy's song. That's a good one, man.
Let him have
Someone very special came into my heart. Then she took my world apart. Caring, loving, more than she could know. I love her so. Wherever I go, I always think of you. My life is the moment when I'm with that girl. She's the sweetest girl I know. Oh, Mindy girl, how I love her so. Light of my soul, you make me whole. Don't let me go. I love you so. Wherever I go, I always think of Mindy. She's the one I always think of. She's the one who's meant for me. Oh, Mindy girl, please be with me. Oh, Mindy girl,
Don't break my
oh,
heart.
Mindy girl, will you marry
Mindy's song's the most played elevator song in France. Looky here, all right! We just lost $1,500 after that song?
Crap.
Are you guys kidding me out there? What? Are you guys Grinches? Do you have like a heart of coal or something? What's that? Oh, you're right. There is more on the card. Oh, they just put a for sale sign on the building. Everyone needs to clear out their stuff when we're done.
And where else?
This is horrible.
Well, guys, we don't have any more fight songs.
Come on, Mindy. It's not over yet. I mean, we're all in this together. We can do this, guys. We can do this. I know we can. We just gotta pull it off. Come on, have faith. But, okay. All right. Tell you what. You're not gonna be serious about it. Destroy. Okay. Oh, hey! You come back here. Oh, I'm gonna destroy our only memory of our start in Maple Valley. I'm gonna throw it down and jump all over it.
Please don't let it hurt the tape.
You don't come back here, I'm gonna rip it to shreds.
Oh, please, it's priceless. It means everything to me.
Don't.
I'll give you $5,000 for it.
$5,000? Well, that's more than I make at WKLM all year. And heck, I'll lose my job. It's sold.
Thanks. Now I can't destroy it.
No, come on, man.
Yeah,
Look,
okay.
just set it down.
I'm not.
You're
Let go.
not.
There's no way. You stay with us or I'm destroying the tape.
Mary,
And I'm
stop.
not.
Well, at least put me in your will.
What? I'm not. I'm gonna destroy the tape. I'm gonna throw it down. I'm gonna jump all over it.
Mindy, would you do something?
Think of your ex-con prison man.
Come on! I mean, I'm gonna throw it down and smash it to pieces.
Fine.
Don't do it, Mary, don't!
If our past doesn't mean anything to you, then just destroy that tape.
I'm not bluffing, I'm not bluffing. You think I am, but I'm not.
Oh, Hare Krishna. Hare.
Fine, be that way.
It worked.
I don't know what you want from me. I said I'm sorry.
Are we going on tour still?
I don't know. Ask her. Are we?
You gonna call the manager or something?
I can't, and I'll cancel the tour if that's what it takes. I don't even care about going on tour. All I care is about is her. That's why I came back. You.
All right. I'm sorry. You win.
Okay, what are you sorry about?
Well, first off, I just want to say how really, really great it's been seeing all you guys again.
I love you now more than I ever.
I lied about the Disco Hall of Fame.
I don't even know who you are!
Why did you do that?
Okay, well, now, I thought it was the only way, you know, the thing is I told our manager that they were building a Disco Hall of Fame and that we were going to be inducted into it when really all they were going to do was vote on whether to build it. And I told him that this telethon was part of the deal to publicize it. And the reason I did it is because I thought it was the only way to get you to come back. I mean, because I wanted everyone here in person so I could tell you that it's my fault that our group broke up because I slept.
It's my fault, Peggy.
I know that. But I should have known better. I mean, look, I just wanted to say how sorry I am. I mean, we had a great thing going. We really did. And I never had more fun in my whole life than when I was with you guys.
Me too.
Me too.
And it's my fault. I mean, I can't even believe I did it. And I'm just so sorry. I ruined the greatest thing that anyone could ever have. It's just our friendship. I love you guys, and I miss you so much. I just hope that someday you can forgive me.
I forgive you.
I forgive you too. Oh, gosh.
Mindy, I am really, really sorry.
Honey, I can't stay mad at you.
Oh, thanks. You know, I really was hoping that the two of you might work it out and get back together. You know, like old times, but you were good together. You really were. But really, I'm just glad that Mindy came back.
What about me?
You came back because you're broke and you want to go on tour. See, Mindy, she didn't have to. I know how busy you are with your solo career and all.
Yeah, well, okay, that's not entirely true.
What? Are we all just a bunch of liars?
Look, I tried to go out there on my own. I was out there playing weddings and clubs and everywhere I went. I just wanted to hear Better Together or Mindy's song. It's kind of hard to sing a love song to yourself.
Don't I know?
After a while, I just started losing my confidence. And
Why?
I don't know. 'Cause I didn't have
No. What? What? I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
Because I didn't have Barry there telling me how great I was all the time. There, I said it. Are you happy? You built me up to something I probably never was and gave me confidence. And then you just took it away. Just took it away.
Mindy, I am so sorry.
Well, then the gigs just dried up, and after a while, I couldn't even book a taxi. And you know why? They didn't want me. They wanted us.
Well, don't you see? That's because we are better together. The sum of the parts is greater than the value of the car after it's been stripped.
We're live in 3, 2, 1.
I'm back! We have time for one more song, and then we can all go home and sell our organs. What do you guys keep bothering me about drinking coffee? What? You guys crazy or something? I don't want any coffee.
You know, guys, we may really be of dysfunctional families, but we are better together than we were apart. We're better together than we were apart. Mike! Dude, that's the music cue.
Out, dude. I burnt myself.
Carl, you sort of ruined the moment, didn't you?
Focus, it's your solo.
But I
It's your
mean,
solo, Carl.
this is our only hit.
Focus on!
Being on my own instead, it's pluses. I'd sit home watching reruns of Kung Fu.
Life can be so difficult when you face it on your own.
Grasshopper.
The world is so much easier with you. We never were as good apart as we were together.
We never really were as smart as we were together. We tried it on our own, and we sank just like a stone. No more, don't wanna be alone. Sometimes when you're young, you don't know better.
But on the road I learned a thing or two.
That the sum of all the parts is so much greater than the whole.
The world is so much easier with you.
We
Never were as good apart as we were together.
And now I have a broken heart and I'm lost forever. Unless we can renew the love that we once knew, I'm better when I am next to
I am so much better when I am next to you.
What's going on here? What did I miss? What's that? I miss Better Together? No way, that's my favorite song! Can you guys play it again?
No.
What? No? This is my last telethon? Well, no kidding. This is everyone's last telethon.
And we're out.
I'm sorry, guys. I appreciate everything you did, coming out here and everything. Looks like we're gonna have to pack up our stuff and go. And gosh, I'm so
Mike,
sorry.
Listen, how much would it take to get us to 10,000?
10,000.
What's that?
Another $4,000.
Listen, Lance, do they take Visa?
Well, if they take donuts, they'll take Visa.
Take off what you need of that and make it an even 10,000, all right? Do it. Let's go for it. Hey, this isn't gambling. Don't worry about it. Hey, man, we can't lose this station. This is where we got our start. I mean, this is part of our legacy. This is who we are, and we can't lose it. I mean, this is us.
But I thought you were broke.
Are you kidding? I'm broke. I make $10,000 a month just on remember the good times we had. Yeah, it does really well in Germany. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the #1 sitcom over there in Germany with David Hasselhoff. You know, remembering the good times there with Kit and Baywatch, yeah?
Wait a minute, so you didn't come back for money?
No, Mindy, I didn't come back for money. I came back for you.
So sweet.
I mean, Mindy, you know how you said that you couldn't think when we were apart? Do you know how many songs I wrote when we weren't together? None.
I thought you wrote that apology song.
Okay, Carl, technically we were still together when I wrote that. Don't wreck this for me.
But not as a group.
Carl,
Go ahead.
Mindy, what I'm trying to say is, I mean, when you're not with me, I don't have a soul. You're my muse. You know how they say that lyrics are the language of the soul?
Don't they say that love is the language?
Carl, I'm just kidding! Don't! That's what he...
Go
What
ahead.
I'm trying to say, Mindy, is you're a part of me, okay? And that part of me is...
Just like John and Yoko.
Carl!
Go ahead.
Mindy, I came back for you. I mean us, Mindy. We're better together.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. Mindy, I love you. That's my favorite Bravo right now.
I think he's got one more.
I don't know, that looks like full gravel.
We never were as good apart as we were together.
So guys, does this mean we're going back on tour?
Yeah, we're going to...
Yeah, the Synchronistic's back live on WKLM. This is the greatest day of my life!
We're there for you, Lance.
Wait a minute. Barry, dude, like, couldn't you have given him the $10,000 like 2 hours ago and saved these poor people having to sit through all of this?
Yeah, man, we're cashing their checks tomorrow, all right? So, listen, if I'd have done that, Mindy never would have got back together with me.
Oh, that's true.
So what do you say? We go on tour, we hang out together, you give me a chance to win you back and gain your trust. I know I don't deserve it, Mindy, but if you give me one more chance, I promise, really. That's a great idea, Peggy. Do you think our son would want to go Manilow?
Yes, that would be very nice.
We could take Barry's Manilow. Peggy, will you let me move into your trailer?